Well, first of all, let's start with what can you say about the Chicago Steel organization that, you know, they allow the Leafs to have a chat with you about this job mid-season? Just what has that meant to you?
It's meant a lot. It speaks volumes to the culture there. The owner, Larry Robbins, the GM, Ryan Hardy. When Ryan Hardy spoke with Kyle, how highly he spoke of myself and was not afraid to make a change mid-season himself. And we always had the mindset, even at the junior level for coaching staff, it's still a stepping stone and a development place for us as well. So a lot of really close people in my life that made sacrifices for me to take this opportunity, and very thankful for it.
When did coaching become an option, or when did you first kind of see coaching as something you wouldn't mind getting into?
When I was 17, I remember the year vividly, not necessarily the day, but I knew that when I played at the national program, the U18 team, Mike Eves was my coach at the time, and John Hines was the assistant coach, and the culture they built, the details they had, the structure, getting a team on the same page and the buy-in, everything about it was at the time for me very impressive, and I knew at that time that when I finished playing I wanted to be a coach.
And that helps you with a lot of guys who are coming in, who are developing at a younger age. Do you think your time in the American Hockey League helps you understand some of these older guys who are with the team and providing a lot of leadership as well?
Yeah, having played at this level and understanding I was a rookie. At one point I was a vet, and I was getting healthy scratch as a vet my last year. So I understand all the gaps in between and the age difference between the younger guys and the older guys. It's definitely a challenge at this level to motivate, work with, and understand that process and where different guys are at in different parts of their career. But anywhere I've gone, I felt like I was a good leader or led by example and did things the right way. And the process I've built through my mentors as a coach and what I've learned from the people around me has kind of helped me get to where I am.
You talk about mentors, and I wonder who across, not just your mentors and who those people might be, but who across sport catches your eyes and ears, maybe outside, even outside of hockey and inside as well.
Well, my first year coaching, I worked for Don Granado, who was assistant in Buffalo. Going into that year, I thought I knew my X's and O's, and I thought I knew the game of hockey. I learned very quickly. I didn't think to the level that he did, and even people in the hockey world say that they don't think to the level that he does. And he has more of a creative mindset. He's always more concerned about how the game should be played 5 years from now rather than how it was played 5 years ago. He kind of helped groom me in the sense of that's how I kind of think things now. It's taken me time and some years to think that way, but that was a very impactful year for me in terms of how I look at player development, how I look at the sport, and having a playing background, being able to blend the two, where I don't think it's been that long ago that I was playing, so I have a perspective of what they're thinking or how they're thinking and how I can help them based on communicating where my brain is now in terms of seeing the sport differently and bridging that gap.
Is there more you feel when you look around at the coaches that you know and the people that you know? Is there more reaching outside of hockey going on, reaching more to all the different areas of how to grow not just athletes but people? Oh,
for sure. This organization is a representation of that with the resources that the players have, the staff have. Another person that's had a big impact is Daryl Belfry in terms of how I'm seeing the game, and obviously he's worked with Sheldon as well, and there's some commonalities there and things that we've seen and work through. So, but for sure, I think it's really important that organizations are giving resources to the players to make sure their mind's right, they're having a good, healthy life, and if all those pieces aren't there first, it's hard to work with the athlete on the ice if they're not focused and in the right place to get better.